Rick Lagena, a member of the Royal Society, was deeply involved in the mysterious Oak Island. The island has always been full of chilling mysteries, secrets, and stories beyond human understanding. Now, Rick Lagena has revealed something even darker that could change everything we thought we knew about this enigmatic island. The Lagena brothers, a retired postal worker and an engineer and successful entrepreneur, have been at the heart of one of the most captivating treasure hunts in history. The Lagena brothers have combined traditional excavation techniques with modern technology, such as ground-penetrating radar and seismic testing, to systematically explore Oak Island. Their dedication has advanced the search for potential treasure and contributed to a greater understanding of the island's historical significance. For Rick Lagena, the mission has always been about uncovering the truth, understanding history, and finding closure. He has often expressed that solving the mystery, knowing who was here and why, would be more satisfying than uncovering gold itself. As the search has intensified, so have the dangers, pressures, and emotional toll. The deeper they dig, the more complex the mystery becomes, and the more determined they are to see it through the island's labyrinth of secrets. From ancient relics to hints of gold and silver, the discoveries only deepen their obsession. As they come face to face with the island's darker side, where mystery meets danger, and the cost of discovery could be everything. The perilous excavation of the money pit on Oak Island is like the Bermuda Triangle of mystery and danger. In summary, Rick Lagena and his brother Marty have been on a decades-long quest to uncover the secrets of Oak Island, a mystery that has left them shaken with disbelief. Their efforts have brought new legitimacy and attention to a centuries-old legend, transforming Oak Island from a local curiosity into a global phenomenon. Treasure hunting has been a popular pastime for centuries, with the money pit being a notorious location that has kept its secrets hidden. The Lega brothers, Rick and Marty, and their team have been working tirelessly to uncover the treasure that has haunted Oak Island for centuries. In Season 12, Episode 15, they are on the verge of finding the Chappelle Vault, a legendary treasure trove that could change everything. However, as they move closer to the area they believe is hiding the chapel vault, things get complicated. The ground beneath them is not as stable as they thought, and the pit becomes even more unpredictable. The team quickly realizes that they are walking a fine line between discovery and disaster. The harrowing challenges they face during this excavation put not only the treasure hunt at risk, but also their safety on the line. The island has a long history of flooding collapses and dangerous surprises lurking below the surface, and even with better technology, the island still reminds everyone that it is still in control. Water infiltration is a constant battle for the Lega brothers, who are not afraid to adapt and think on their feet. They have learned to think on their feet and move quickly when things start to go south. When water started flooding the excavation site, the team had to scramble to find ways to pump it out and stabilize the area without risking everything they had worked so hard for. Despite the tense situation, the Lega brothers continue pushing forward, believing that the treasure itself isn't the end-all. They have never been one to walk away from a challenge, and they have never been ones to walk away from a challenge. Furthermore, the shifting landscape of Oak Island over the years has caused new challenges that even modern tools can't always predict. For example, the team discovered an underground void and an open cavern slowly collapsing as they dug deeper. Without adjusting their strategy, the whole operation could have been in jeopardy. The Curse of Oak Island is a thrilling mystery thriller series that follows the team as they work under extreme pressure to uncover a massive discovery. The excavation of the money pit is a dangerous journey, filled with uncertainty and unpredictability. As they dig deeper, the island pushes back, making it a race against time, nature, the island itself, and the Lega brothers. The team faces every twist and setback, never backing down from the mystery that has haunted Oak Island for centuries. As they face more obstacles in the money pit, they begin to uncover pieces of the island's deeper history. Each discovery opens up new questions about who had been there before leaving behind remnants of a long-forgotten past. In Season 12, Episode 11, Best Case in Scenario, Rick and his team discover ancient artifacts hidden within a mysterious structure. These artifacts hint at something much bigger, suggesting that what they are dealing with could be a vault holding the secrets of a past buried for centuries. Some believe that the artifacts found in the swamp could point to something far more sinister, such as human sacrifice or ritual death. The idea that these finds could be linked to something darker than treasure is intriguing. Every new discovery on Oak Island seems to add fuel to the fire, from strange stone carvings to bizarre flood tunnels and Spanish coins. The swamp has been one of the most puzzling areas on the island for years, and the search for answers is starting to take a serious psychological toll on Rick and his team. The constant failures and questions about how long they can keep pushing forward before the hunt breaks them take a serious psychological toll on Rick and his team. The psychological toll of the hunt is evident in the emotional roller coaster that comes with chasing down the island's mysteries. As the mystery deepens, the team must continue pushing forward to find answers and face the truth about what is truly buried on Oak Island. The story of Rick and the team on the show, Oak Island, revolves around the constant struggle to uncover the island's secrets. Rick has been obsessed with the idea of finding something huge, but the constant search for it has taken a toll on him emotionally and physically. The pressure to find something substantial that makes the years of effort and belief worth it has led him to moments of deep introspection. The search for Oak Island's secrets is not just about hunting treasure, it's also about battling the cost of the quest itself. The team is often under a kind of stress that most people can't imagine, and Rick has been at the center of it all. The idea that the island could be cursed or something darker at play only adds to the pressure. It feels like the island is testing them, demanding more with each new discovery or lack of one. As Rick and the team continue to battle the emotional toll, there's still that lingering question. Could the curse of Oak Island be playing a bigger role than anyone thought? With each discovery, the pressure grows and the mystery deepens. It's impossible to ignore what if the curse is real and guiding their every move. The legend of Oak Island is like something straight out of a thriller, making it hard to get caught up in the mystery. In episode 15, Channeling the Solution, the curse is brought front and center. The team goes all in, starting a massive excavation in the swamp to find the fabled sheep vault, knowing that the island's secrets might come with a dangerous price. The weight of the curse looms over every shovel of dirt, but they push forward with the belief that this time they might just get closer to the truth. The sense of danger is hard not to get hooked by that sense of danger. It's not just about treasure anymore. It's about something much bigger. The curse is real. As the team digs deeper, it's clear that every decision could come with a cost. What's waiting in the earth beneath the dirt and mystery might not just be gold, but might come with consequences. Who knows, maybe they'll be the ones to break the curse, or the island will take its seventh life before the treasure is ever revealed. What do you think? Is the curse of Oak Island real, or just a spooky tale to keep us hooked with 6 lives lost and the team pressing on? It's clear this hunt is about more than just treasure, and Rick and the team must decide whether to uncover the truth or if something darker is at play. The episode paid him $100,000. He would have earned nearly $11 million. It is likely that he has also earned money from investments like those of his father, and other sites speculate that his net worth is as high as $50 million. Jack Begley. Following the theme of being friends and family, the next cast member of the Oak Island crew is Jack Begley, the stepson of Craig Tester. He is based in Michigan, as most of the Oak Island crew seems to be, and he never hesitates to do the dirty work on the show. Jack and Craig are often working together on any digs on the island. When he isn't working with his stepdad, he can be found with friend and fellow crew member Gary Drayton, a metal detectorist around the island. Jack Begley is a producer on the show and has been in 100 episodes of The Curse of Oak Island. Calculating this would give Jack a net worth of $10 million, without including his revenue as a producer from the syndication of the show. Of course, as he is only a supporting character, he is unlikely to make the same amount as the Lagena brothers, so his net worth could be as much as half of that estimate. However, the show is not his only stream of revenue, as Jack owns his own company, Remote Energy Solutions, as well as being a drone pilot. A drone pilot is estimated to make over $100,000 a year. In addition to his co-ownership of a company that is estimated to make 7 figures a year, his total net worth is estimated to be around $3 to $10 million as of 2024. Gary Drayton. Gary Drayton is originally from England and taught himself the art of metal detecting. He has often helped the Fellowship of the Dig unearth many of Oak Island's incredible treasures. Gary offers invaluable insight to the show and is featured in Beyond Oak Island as well, given his connection to the greater world of treasure hunters. He has many of his own catchphrases on the show and is behind finding coins, semi-precious gems, and most significantly, a lead cross with ties to the Knights Templar. He has appeared in 150 episodes of the show, meaning he could be worth $15 million from show appearances alone. However, given his position as a side character, it is unlikely to be that high. However, he has written 2 books and found treasures himself, including rare coins, a ring made of emeralds and Inca gold, and even a Roman perfume bottle. Many sites estimate his net worth to be around $1 to $3 million. Charles Barkhouse, another crew member who has been in as many as 93 episodes and is a fan favorite, is the Oak Island historian, Charles Barkhouse. He has lived and investigated the island for over 50 years, and he gives guided tours around the island as well as the Oak Island Museum. According to Alex Lagina, he knows a lot about Oak Island and is one of the foremost historians of its legacy. Charles first started working as an advisor to the Lagina brothers and is a production assistant for the show. A production manager can make anywhere between $66,000 and $115,000 a year, according to salary.com. To add to his revenue, he is a published author. Aside from being known as a historian, the most interesting fact about him is that he is a Freemason and actually a Knight Templar himself. Some fans speculate that he is there to keep an eye on the island and lead the team away from finding the treasure. Of course, these theories are not believed by serious fans, and he is very well respected for his expertise, which he shares with visitors on the island as well as in segments of the show. Some even say Charles is the true treasure on Oak Island, whose salary as an Oak Island guide is estimated to be around $33,000 a year. His deep roots on the island are appreciated and lend authenticity to their work on Oak Island. All of his show appearances, his book deal, production credits, and tour guide salary would put him in the range of around $2 to $3 million. This is taking into account that he would not be paid the same amount as the main characters in the show, and because he does not appear in as many episodes. Laird Naivan. One of the most important members of the crew is Laird Naivan. He is an archaeologist and historic preservation expert who has been in over 117 episodes of the show. His skills are welcome, as they rely on him to protect and explain some of the treasures and clues they find on the island. An archaeologist can make a salary of $46,000 to $100,000 a year. Adding in the historic preservationist expertise, which, as a career, can make over $50,000 a year, can be counted on to make his expertise all the more valuable. So in truth, his salary as an archaeologist can be more than double the average, to over $120,000. Laird Naivan describes himself as a self-employed archaeologist, and he studied sociology and social anthropology at Dalhousie University. But more than this important cornerstone of his identity, he is also a businessman. He is also the owner of In Situ Cultural Heritage Research Group, a company that provides archaeological, research, and historic preservation services that has been running for over 25 years. His company is internationally recognized, and his research group is said to be worth $22 million. His dedication to historical preservation efforts is well respected and acknowledged in the historical preservationist community. Like many of the crew on Oak Island, he gives a lot of interviews, seminars, and guest speaking engagements for different events and occasions. He is even slated to speak at the Chester Municipal Heritage Society's annual meeting in May of this year. Given the prestige, respect, and expertise of Laird Naivan, alongside his many episodes on Oak Island, his net worth is estimated to be around $4 to $5 million at the lowest. Some estimates would place him at $16 million. Rick Lagina. Rick is the older brother to Marty, and he used to be a United States postal worker. While living in Michigan, he learned to see the world in a very old-fashioned way. He lived by an old code of conduct where honor and determination meant everything. This is how he has been able to keep believing in his dream of finding the Oak Island treasure. A postal worker would make around $62,000, $122,000 a year. While this is a good living, the layers that surround Vanessa Lucido's departure from ROC Equipment and her participation in the ongoing story of the Curse of Oak Island reveal a world of reality television, commerce, and familial legacy that is diverse and nuanced. In the beginning, Lucido was praised for her leadership abilities. She played a significant role in progressing the treasure hunt through the use of reliable drilling equipment, successfully navigating dangers, and leading her team in an industry that was dominated by men. On the other hand, her fame caused a rift among her followers. While some complimented her technical abilities, others questioned whether or not her rise was due to familial ties. During the time that she was in charge of supervising deep drilling operations, Lucido frequently found herself at the center of community conversations that transitioned from her knowledge in machines to her presence on television. Some people made disparaging remarks about her ability, while others expressed real appreciation for her. This contradictory rhetoric created a polarized environment that made her professional journey more difficult. The aftermath of her father, Lulu Lucido's passing, resulted in the transfer of leadership of ROC to her. This presented her with the difficulty of demonstrating that she is more than simply a family name in the face of industry mistrust on her qualifications. Lucido's performance at ROC Equipment demonstrated her ability to successfully manage large-scale projects and navigate the problems that are faced by corporations, despite the fact that she was subjected to criticism. In order to ensure that ROC became a significant player in the excavation landscape, she initiated the implementation of cutting-edge machinery that changed drilling operations. Her ability to combine business savvy with engineering expertise was highlighted by the fact that the machines were well known for their effectiveness and dependability. This was a crucial factor that contributed to the increased awareness of the ROC brand on a global scale. In 2024, however, Lucido was replaced by Ed Robinson, the new CEO of the corporation, and his absence from the company's leadership page was abrupt and left without explanation. Fans and industry observers were left wondering about her disappearance, which led to widespread conjecture regarding the internal dynamics at ROC and the reasons behind her departure. While there were ideas that suggested a voluntary departure, there were also speculations that suggested a more subtle boardroom maneuvering approach that was aimed to realign ROC under different leadership. As outsiders attempted to understand her influential presence and quick disappearance, this stealthy transfer gave rise to a variety of explanations, ranging from buyouts to internal politics that influenced the fate of ROC. Engaging conversations about Lucido frequently spanned personal characteristics, ranging from her proficiency as an operator to her persona on screen. As a consequence, conflicting opinions about her function and value in the context of industry development and media representation emerged as a result of these conversations. Throughout all of this, the attention that Lucido received brought to light an unsettling reality. Her worth was frequently evaluated based on her beauty and branding, rather than on the significant contributions that she made to drilling operations and heavy machinery. As a result of such commentary, the conversation concerning women's responsibilities in industry and leadership became more complicated, and the technical competencies that she brought to the table during her tenure were somewhat obscured. Nevertheless, the essence of her efforts remained crucial. She altered drilling procedures with her unique approach, maximizing ROC Equipment's potential to dig further into the historic enigma that Oak Island represents. Under her direction, ROC not only improved the technical specifications of their apparatus, but also elevated the company's reputation to correspond with continuing advancements on Oak Island. This allowed the company to mix the esoteric attraction of treasure hunting with the hardcore realities of business and engineering. It is not the case that Lucido's absence following the CEO transfer indicates that she has lost her influence inside ROC. Instead, it marked the beginning of her transition into a role in which she redefined her effect, despite being removed from the spotlight. Her impact was felt through the strategic decisions that drove ROC's procedures and operations, despite the fact that she was displayed less prominently on television. In spite of the fact that Lucido switched her focus by assuming the post of head of industry relations, she maintained a substantial amount of influence over the direction and visibility of ROC in a sector that is infamous for its shadowy dealings behind the scenes. This new position gave her the opportunity to continue altering perceptions inside the business, while also allowing her to enjoy a more substantial work-life balance. A deliberate move to maintain influence while focusing attention towards strategic connections and brand positioning for ROC itself. The decision to take a step back did not indicate disengagement, but rather represented a calculated move to remain influential. ROC did not experience a downturn as a result of her retreat from the direct limelight. Rather, the machinery continued to play an important role in key projects and developments in the area. The operational stability of ROC was maintained even while the machinery continued to buzz on site, which resulted in the reinforcement of the reputation that Lucido had painstakingly constructed. She maintained a legacy of performance and integrity with regard to the machinery and business processes that had been created by her predecessors, and she was responsible for fostering a culture of creativity and accountability that continued to exist even after she had left the company. Discussions of ROC after Lucido grew interwoven with impressions of Robinson's leadership style, which was described as stable and dependable, but lacked the spark that was associated with her direct involvement. As a result, some individuals criticized the gentleness of his approach in comparison to her dynamic energy. As rumors continued to circulate regarding Lucido's departure, the changes that were taking place within ROC mirrored broader industry developments in which visibility and market positioning were just as important as the technical specs of the technology that was being utilized. This dynamic brought to light the continual balancing act that exists between performance and perception, driving home the fact that successful operations required complex tactics that went beyond surface-level engagement with machinery and extended deeper into financial and corporate management. Lucido's influence was still there in the apparatus and procedures that ROC enforced, demonstrating her skill in modifying conventional drilling techniques while simultaneously incorporating broader narratives of treasure hunting into the operational framework of ROC. Her dual identity as a crucial industrial leader and a central player in the Oak Island drama was supported by this combination of engineering precision and spectacle, which highlighted her dual personality. Her studies in particular discovered insights about